those empty shows. Never will we find that peace, let's not pretend. Is there someone who can lead us to the way? There is heaven for the young today, there is freedom to enjoy, and the visions of tomorrow give a sense of living on. There are depths of friendship to explore, and the call to service brings lasting joy. We need someone who can lead us to this way. Be called on Bosco, the gentle name for the children of today. Be called on Bosco, the shining flame that sends the gloom away. Hold a father's hand, friends embrace, that lightens your cares. Your burdens bear, with someone shares, the song for the young of today. There is heaven for the young today, there is freedom to enjoy, and the visions of tomorrow give a sense of living on. There are depths of friendship to explore, and the call to service brings lasting joy. We need someone who can lead us to this way. Be called on Bosco, gentle name for the children of today.
A very good evening to respected fathers, sisters, brothers, and dear friends of Salesian College Sonada, and welcome to the celebration of the 207th birth anniversary of our father and founder, Saint John Bosco. Before we begin Academy in honor of Saint John Bosco, we shall pay our homage to Don Bosco by lighting the lamp and offering of the khada. To do the honor, may I call upon Reverend Father James Chaco, our rector, Father Dionys, assistant parish priest, Father Tommy, superior of Salesian College Sonada, Claretian Sonada, Sister Balesia, Superior Holy Cross Sonada, Father Raymond, to light the lamp and pay homage to Don Bosco. Meanwhile, we shall listen to a hymn to Don Bosco.
Never will we find that peace, let's not pretend. Is there someone who can lead us to the way? There's heaven for the young today, there is freedom to enjoy, and the visions of tomorrow give a sense of living on. There are depths of friendship to explore, and the call to service brings life.
May I now invite Reverend Father James Chaco, the rector, to welcome our honored guests.
My dear fathers, brothers, sisters, cooperators, Salesian cooperators, and young friends from near and far, it's my great joy and pleasure to welcome you all to Salesian Philosophate, Sonada. We have two communities here. One is the Philosophate, other one is the Academic College. And we are here as members of the Salesian Philosophate celebrating the Bosco Jayanti. The college had its celebration on 16th, which is the actual birthday of Don Bosco. We are keeping it today because today is a holiday, Janmashtami, Krishna Jayanti. It is not with the desire of adding Don Bosco's name to Jesus, Mary, and John the Baptist, because those are the three persons whose birthdays are celebrated in the church. Other saints, we celebrate the feast days. One reason we have chosen to celebrate it now, the birthday of Don Bosco, than feast day, is that on 31st January, the actual feast day of Don Bosco, we won't be here. We'll be all dispersing, escaping from the cold of Sonada. So we thought of celebrating his birthday. The past 2 years of COVID-19 related lockdown deprived us of opportunities to come together, to meet and to celebrate any event because we were under social distancing. And now that the lockdowns are over, we thought it fit to have this gathering and celebrate Don Bosco's 207th birth anniversary. Thank you for accepting our invitation, and we are indeed happy to welcome our dear guest sisters from Apostolic Carmel, Gete Bahar, the other side of Kersiong, Sisters of Mercy of the Holy Cross from Sonada. Kersiong also reached? Not yet. Daughters of Mary Helper Christian from Gaising, they are just arrived with 20 teachers from Sikkim, and also from St. Mary's Hill, Kersiong, our Salesian sisters. Two of them are our own students. Welcome to you all. Salesian cooperators from Kersiong, St. Mary's Hill, and also from Sonada. A special welcome to Claretian fathers and brothers, especially the new superior, Father Tommy Edasheri Parambil. He is a great builder. He is the one who built the cathedral church in Itanagar, Arunachal Pradesh. And he himself was the designer, architect, and engineer, everything in one. And the beautiful cathedral Father has built. You can Google and find out for yourself the beauty of that cathedral. It was inaugurated in December 2018, just 4 years back. We are happy to have you, Father, with us. Welcome to our region as the new superior of the Claretians house in Sonada. Jesuit fathers and Gethol's brothers are not here, I think. If they are here, welcome to them also. I didn't miss them. And certainly the confreres of our next door neighboring community of Salesian College, Sonada, with the Father Raymond and the assistant parish priest, Father Dionys, and all of you, my dear friends, who have come to join us in this celebration of the Bosco Jayanti. It's a great source of joy for each one of us to have you with us. A very hearty welcome, and enjoy this evening. Sit back and thus share the joy of our celebration of Bosco Jayanti. Don Bosco is a saint not only for Salesians, but of the universal church. And because of his love for all groups, all religious, all the members of the Salesian family in a special way, it's also our privilege to host this event and to welcome you all. God bless you and have a nice time.
Thank you, dear Father, for your words of welcome and for sharing your message with us. Music, dance, games, and theatrics have always been part and parcel of Salesian life. Even Don Bosco wanted his boys to engage in such activities. Keeping such wonderful tradition, here we have the brothers of SCS presenting to you one-act comedy, The Happy Jailbird. Sit back and enjoy. Have you ever wondered being in a jail and still being as cheerful as ever? The Happy Jailbird is a story of two prisoners who land up in the jail of Mr. Bowley, the jailer, for stealing. Both prisoners, Billy and Peter, are friends and are trying to escape from the jail through different ways. Their efforts finally bears fruits, and through clever means they are able to get out. Let us forget our worries and troubles and enjoy this play.
The following are the characters for the play. Brother Joseph Dhanwar as Billy the prisoner.
Surely I am the friend of children, and so I will do it for him.
Brother Sanju as Mr. Bowley the jailer.
Shut up! You speak when you're spoken to.
Brother Deepak as Peter the second prisoner.
I am terribly angry.
Brother Abe as Mike, the nephew of Mr. Bowley.
Uncle Bol, are you understand now?
Brother Amol as policeman.
Say, fellow, what is the matter with you? Five. 46. 47. Sweet home, sweet home, sweet home. Behave yourself. There are some more people living over here. Keep quiet. Otherwise, there will be trouble.
My dear Mr. Bole,
Boy, jolly fellow, I am not your dear Mr. Polly. Don't forget that.
Your Honor,
some mean people. Every day they're getting worse. The life of a jailer is not a picnic. When I think of the time when I was corporal in the glorious army in the Great War, what is next? Who is coming next? I hope it is not a new inhabitant for my house. There is no room free here. Patience, patience. I can't run anymore. I'm old and stiff.
Home, sweet home, sweet home. Morning, sir. This is a nice place, isn't it? Nice furniture too. I like this home.
I told you already. There are no cells free. Look here. There are 66 cells and everyone has an occupant.
Don't worry, sirs. I can come some other time when you will have some more rooms.
Stop!
That is what you would like. The director told me that he would bring 3 prisoners to another prison tomorrow morning. For this night, you will have to keep him here.
But where? You can't expect me to keep him here in my bedroom.
That is your business, Mr. Bolly. Have I the honor to meet Mr. Bolly?
Shut up! You speak when you're spoken to.
Who?
You!
Me?
Yes!
All right. All right, Mr. Bolly. You have a plank bed there in the corner. Let him sleep there for one night.
Yes, yes! So that he may kill me and release the prisoners. Is that what you mean?
No! Don't think so bad of me. I am the most innocent baby in the world.
Yes! You look it.
There is no danger, Mr. Bolly. He seems to be a careless fellow, but not dangerous. Mr. Bolly, you can trust me. I am really a good man. Harmless like a newborn baby.
I never heard such a case. Never before.
You have to keep him anyhow.
If it must be, then he may sleep on that plank bed. But don't think I'm afraid of him. When I was the corporal in the glorious army.
All right, Mr. Bolly. I have leave now.
Good night.
Good night, policeman. If I will be in need of a companion one more, I will call on you. I enjoyed your company very much. But I didn't yours. Try to better yourself. Thank you.
The same to you, sir.
Say, fellow, what is the matter with you?
No, don't get so excited, Mr. Policeman.
That is one of my favorite expressions. You better give up that favorite expression.
Who?
You!
Me?
Yes.
All right. How can you speak that of me?
No, no. I'm not so bad as you think. Not that bad, sir. It maddens me to hear
anyone speak that way about me. Don't feel that bad, my friend. Things don't always happen as we want with them. I never thought that I have to guard prisoners when I was the corporal in the glorious army, when I conquered the big fort myself.
So, you are Corporal Bully?
Yes, I am. How do you know it?
Everyone knows Corporal Bully. That brave man who alone conquered the fortress. All the paper told of that famous hero. The number of fort you conquered, if I have not mistaken, was fort number 8 or 9. Was it not?
No. Fort 10 was the first number.
Yes, that's it. Fort number 10.
And then I conquered Fort 11.
Yes, fort number 11. Yes, that account was also on the paper too.
I'm glad that you read about that deed in the newspapers. Now you know who I am.
Yes, I know.
That was a great time. I tell you, mister. Tell me, what is your name?
Billy Clever Boy. One word. Clever Boy.
Okay, Billy Clever Boy.
Just Billy. That's what my friends call me. Just Billy.
I tell you, Mr. Billy.
Just Billy without Mister.
Okay then, Billy. What was I going to tell you?
About 10 or 11 that you conquered.
That was an exciting time, I tell you. When I conquered the big fortress and all the fortress one after another.
That's it. That's what I thought. But the papers did not tell everything as clearly as you say it now. But when I look at you, I don't doubt a bit that you conquered them all alone yourself. You look capable of it. That's it.
Do you read much?
Yes, I have many books and papers. But my friends who brought me to your hotel have lost them on the trip.
It's too bad indeed.
Yes, but I also lost the history of my family. I wrote it myself.
The history of your family? That must be an exciting one.
To be sure, it is. We are a distinguished family. I have an uncle. He works in the greatest opera house in New York.
Is it so?
Yes, he has the most important business in that opera house.
Well, what does he do? Is he a manager or director, something like that?
No, he turns the light on and off.
But that isn't important.
Pardon me, Mr. Bolly. How could they play if he does not turn the lights on?
That's funny.
Yes, that's it. And I also have a brother. He is a good fellow.
What does he do?
Oh, that differs according to 4 seasons.
Well, what does he do in summer?
In summer, it is too hot for him to work. And in the winter, he is in the same business.
In winter, it is too cold for him, isn't it?
That's it. In winter, he sits on the radiator to keep it warm. And so, he saves coal.
He keeps the radiator warm. That's a good one. And in springtime?
In springtime, when our old Mother Earth adorns our surface with nice flowers, he sings, "Oh, where is my wandering boy with tonight?" And so he wanders too.
And in autumn,
If he comes home and rests from his hard work in the summer,
he surely is a good fellow.
that's it.
And you are a social fellow.
Who? You? Me?
Yes.
All right. I like to be in a fine company.
I only wanted to examine you. For you are to sleep here in this room tonight. I'm very much satisfied with you. Otherwise, I would have put you with that fellow in number 66.
So the department is occupied.
Yes, and by a real rascal.
And what is his name? I always wanted to know my neighbor's name.
He calls himself Peter. I always wanted to know his other name.
Peter? I hope it is not.
Do you know him?
No. But I thought of my brother, whose name is Peter too. Oh, where may be that wandering boy be tonight?
Then you don't know him.
Whom? My brother? Yes, surely I know him.
No, I mean that fellow in number 66.
How could I know him?
Good for you. I have forbidden him more than 10 times not to sing, not to sing. He doesn't listen to me. He makes fun of me. Just imagine of me, the famous corporal who conquered Fort number 10.
And 11 all alone.
Yes,
That is real meanness, such behavior. I just couldn't do such a thing. Surely, I just couldn't. Is it?
yes, I believe, Mr. Clever Boy. And therefore, who may this be? Hurry, lay down on your bed.
Who?
You.
Me?
Yes.
All right.
Patience, patience. Who may this be?
Peter!
Who
Peter!
is that?
It's me, your old friend Billy.
Dad, it is you, Billy. How did you get in here?
That is just, I was going to ask you too.
We will speak about that later. Help me to get out of here first. Try to find the key.
I will. Where it is? It is here somewhere. Polly has taken them along, Peter. Hooray! I got it, Peter.
Come fast.
Come, Peter. Well, Peter, my old friend.
Billy! Billy, how long since we have seen each other?
Let us dance fast.
Okay.
When was it? Let us remember. Oh, I remember. It was in the Vireva Theater when I was the director and when you shot me up on the moon.
Oh, yes! When I was Rinaldo, Canonico, Italiano, with a Jayanti cannon.
That's it. But say, Peter, why did they put you in that dark hole?
It was only a misunderstanding.
That's what I thought. The same with me.
When I was walking on the street, I did not know what time it was. Then I took a watch out of a man's pocket, only to see
What time it was? That's it.
then there was a policeman who took me along this way. And now they say that I have stolen the watch.
Now listen to what happened to me. It was also, though, a mistake of such policeman. I found an old rope somewhere here to tie up my baggage with. On the road, I found a policeman. He looked at me so strangely that I suspected he had some crazy idea in his head. Where did you get that cow? He asked me. I looked back, very much surprised to see that somebody had tied a cow to the end of the rope. Consequently, they accused me of stealing cow.
So you see how bad people are nowadays?
But we have to see how we can get out of here. The doors are all shut. I heard that Mr. Bolly has locked them.
That is a particular fellow. That bully. I made him angry several times since I came here.
That's what he told me. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Peter.
The iron bars are old. I think we could get out of this way if we only get time enough. One thing is sure, I will never go in the cell anymore.
There is another door. What is behind that?
That's bad, isn't it? That is too bad, Billy. There is such a nice bed, and we have to sleep on this plank.
Listen, Peter. Mr. Bolly is returning. Disappear quickly into your cell.
Where?
Then go to that bedroom.
That's much better.
How did you find the way to my home?
I asked someone every corner where I had to turn till I found the jail. But standing at the big iron door, I was afraid to ring the bell.
But why, Mike?
I was afraid because I thought if you're not at home, probably they will keep me here.
Oh no, Mike. They would not do that. Now, sit down and tell some news about your home. How is your mother?
She is all right and sends a greeting to you. Here is something for your Uncle Bolly. She wishes you a good appetite.
Very nice of your mother to send such nice things. Such a big sausage! Butter! Ham!
Say, Uncle Bolly, is there a murder in the room?
No! That is only a thief!
May I see that pillow once, Uncle?
Why not? Look through the hole in the door. Don't be afraid, Mike. He can't bite you. He can't come out. So nice of my sister to send such a nice things.
Oh, your mother, look, there is some. Uncle Bolly, look, there is a man.
Don't cry, my boy. There is no reason for crying. Come on, boy.
It's not that man.
Say, boy, I suppose you will take me for a murderer next. That is no reason for crying. Don't be afraid. Now sit down. Come, sit down. And tell some news about your home. Come on, boy, come on. Are you still working on that big coconut farm of Mr. Police?
Yes, Uncle Bolly.
That man is getting richer every day, I suppose.
He is so rich that he cannot control his money. Now he's present here. Now he's going to buy a big car. That is why he took me along.
To buy a car?
No, to visit your Uncle Bolly. He says that I could stay till tomorrow morning.
Oh, I see. Then I suppose you're glad that you got this chance to visit me. That's right, boy. That's the aim. And only on account of this aim, I became the corporal in the glorious army during the great... Hey! What are you doing there?
A fly, Mr. Bolly. There was a fly. And I tried to catch it.
But I don't see a fly.
Yes, there was one sitting on my nose. Yes, indeed.
I thought you were sleeping.
Yes, but when a fly takes and walk on my nose, it's wake up right away.
That was only your imagination.
Maybe it was.
Go to sleep again.
Who? You? Me?
Yes.
All right.
Come on, Mike. Let's sit down and try mother sausages. Come, Mike, come. Here, take the sausage. Here, take the bread.
Yes, Uncle Boli. It's a long walk from the station to your house, Uncle.
Then eat, my boy. Here's the bread. Take the knife.
Uncle Boli, I'm thirsty too.
Oh, that's all. I have a bottle in my bedroom. You may like the stuff.
Stop, rascal, or else I will break your neck.
What's the trouble now?
Oh yes, I was dreaming.
Are you so lively in your dreams?
No, only sometimes. Mr. Boli, I will tell you my dream, and you will understand. Please have a seat here.
No, I prefer to stand. What are you dreaming about?
I was dreaming that I was in a jail.
Well, isn't that right?
Oh yes, I forgot. That's it. And there was a good jailer, such a idle man. And you see, Mr. Boli, that's right too.
So that was a fine dream.
Yes. And also, there was a bad prisoner, a real rascal.
It seems that your dream isn't far from the truth. But why did you hit against the wall so hard?
Oh, now listen, Mr. Boli. When that wicked man suddenly attacked the prisoner,
That was brave of you.
yes, I just screamed when that wicked man attacked the jailer with a long knife.
Uncle Boli, I am afraid. Uncle Boli.
Yes. May tell the rest of your story later on. You see, that boy is afraid. Come, Mike. Sit down. Don't be afraid, Mike. That was only a dream. I nearly forgot of being hungry when that man spoke about big long knife. Don't worry. That was only a dream. Don't be afraid. Now sit down and try mother's sausages. There's the butter and there's the ham. Take, enjoy. Oh, by jolly Mike, I forgot to bring the bottle.
Ah! 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 Ah!
Are you sick?
Mr. Polly, help me.
What's the trouble now?
I think there must be something wrong inside of me. I think it is my stomach.
What is in your stomach?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yes, that is what is inside. And therefore I am sick.
A funny sickness indeed. Nothing. What do you call this kind of sickness?
That is called hunger.
Oh, that's all. I have some medicine for that kind of sickness. By jolly fellow, Mike! Mike! I forgot to bring supper to the prisoners. If only director will come to know. Come on, take the lantern. I'll open the door and you will get in first. Okay, Mike? In the cells? Yes. Come on, don't be afraid.
Also in those where the murderers are.
Yes. Come on, Mike. They won't eat you alive.
No, Uncle Boli.
Don't be afraid, Mike. We are from a courageous family, as your mother wants. So I am in the corporal, in the glorious army. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Come on now. Come on, Mike. No.
No! No, Uncle.
In the glorious army, when I was the corporal in the great war, I myself conquered the fortress. They are gone. Come out, Peter.
Are they really gone?
They have gone to bring supper to our friends.
Can we leave now?
That's the thing. We need to find it out. Locked again.
That isn't nice of a friend, bully. I call it meanness.
That's it.
What are we going to do now? Take it, Billy. This will give you good thought. It's good sausage. Well, Billy, did you find something?
I think I have got an idea, Peter. Mr. Bolly has to go to give food.
Yes, sure.
As soon as he is in the cell, we will jump up and we will lock the cell.
That's right idea. You certainly are a clever boy.
That's me. But you must hide yourself somewhere here. Say, Peter, I was afraid when in the bedroom, when Mr. Bolly wanted to get the bottle.
That was a good start, Billy. I tell you.
I made him to believe that I was catching flies. I told him the dream I never dreamt.
Did he believe in your dream?
That's it. But Peter, yes, they're returning. Hide yourself somewhere here,
Where?
under the table.
They will see me right away.
Then where else? Under my bed.
Yeah, sure.
Hurry, Peter, they're returning.
Say, Billy.
Keep quiet and sleep.
But the air here is terrible.
Keep still.
It smells like powder and gas.
Shut up. They're returning.
Wasn't you speaking to someone? Who? You? No. Yes.
No, sir, I didn't speak to anybody.
I thought I heard some different voices.
That's it. But that was I myself.
You?
Yes, that's it. I was speaking in a dream. And the voice you heard was the one I was speaking to.
That's funny.
That's it.
What's it?
A funny dream I had. And the man was funny too.
And you yourself are funny.
That's me.
You?
That's it. I sneeze inwardly.
You sneeze inwardly?
Yes. In my inside.
You must have a funny inside too.
Yes. That happens when I am hungry and not eaten for these days. Then such things happens. Did you hear that?
Yes, I did. I never heard such things before. I was hungry too when I was the corporal in the glorious army. Uncle Bolly, the sausages! Can't you wait a while, Mike? Come here, and you will see a table you have never seen before. Come here at once. Look. This man sneezes inwardly. It is inside. Sneeze inwardly? Yes. Please, do again for this boy.
Surely, I am a friend of children, and I will do it for him. Now listen. 1, 2, 3. Did you hear anything?
No?
Neither I. But now, 1, 2, 3.
Achit! But uncle, that wasn't inside.
That does not always work, right? I think I am not in the right position.
Achit!
Did you hear that?
Yes. But who did that sneezing?
That was me.
That was he. Oh, I see, that was he. But uncle, the sausages. Patience, boy. We have to bring supper to this man first. Then we will be through our work. Then we can have good time with mother sausages. You will tell me about your home. But where have I kept the key? Oh yes, I remember. I have kept it on the hook to always have it on hand whenever I have to quiet the fellows. I think it is better to keep it with the rest of the bunch. I must be careful now, for better is better. Come on, Mike. We have to give supper. You go in first. Okay, Mike? Go, Mike.
We have got them, Peter.
Lock the door! Lock the door, Billy! Lock the door! Lock the door! Lock the door!
May rest in peace. But I did listen to the music, Peter.
Who locked the door? Open it at once! Come on!
Mr. Polly.
Open the door at once, I tell you!
Say, Mr. Polly, which war did you conquer when you were the corporal in the glorious army, in the great war? Was it fort number 10 or 11?
Both of them. Now you want to lock me here? That is what just you did to me, Mr. Bole. So you are here too? Yes. It seems you don't like to hear that. You have to pay for this. Uncle Bole, I'm in the jail now. Uncle Bole, don't worry, my boy. We'll get out again.
In the meantime, If you feel lonely, you can practice inward sneezing or play the comedy Happy Jailbirds.
I would like to give you. Wait, I will give you. I'd like to give you this bottle, but it's empty.
And the sausage is hottened.
That is what I want to tell you before Uncle Tony.
Let's go, Billy.
That's it. Let's go. Let us say goodbye.
Oh, yeah.
So, goodbye, Mr. Bolly.
You are a rascal.
Who?
You.
Me?
Yes.
All right. Then let's go.
All right, let's go. Come on, Billy.
And I have to change my costume.
Am I not dressed well enough?
You are, but I am not. We get out this way. We have the keys. But the watchman at the door will create some trouble for us. So I have to change myself to look like a jailer or policeman.
Okay.
That's it. How do I look?
You look like a real Billy.
That's me. Keep still, man. Don't forget to whom you are speaking. When I was corporal in the Great War, I myself conquered the fort number 10, 11, 12, 13.
Stop, Billy, stop. My stomach aches from laughing.
Mr. Bolly, if you should happen to buy a cap again, please buy a smaller one. This one is too big.
That cap is not for you.
No, isn't it? You will be so kind as to let me have it for a while.
No, I will not.
That's too bad. Then I will have it without your permission. So, you are my prisoner. Stay lively, Peter. I'm sorry, Mr. Bolly. We have to leave. But before leaving, take a good advice from the happy jailbirds. If you are getting lonesome in your little cell, then sing the familiar ditty. Home, sweet home, sweet home.
You will be sorry, I tell you.
That's it. Home, sweet home, sweet home.
Open the door. I tell you.
Thank you, dear brothers, for your wonderful performance and for making us happy with your lively acting. Let us appreciate their efforts and hard work with a round of applause. Now, we shall have a short presentation on the lives of Saint John Bosco, the fascinating saint.
उठ जवान आज नींद से तुझे पुकारता है बोस्को उठ जवान आज नींद से तुझे पुकारता है बोस्को तू दे सहारा उनको आज जो बेसहारे हैं पड़े उठ जवान आज नींद से तुझे पुकारता है बोस्को है जवानों थकना नहीं है यही तुम्हारी पहचान अपनी मंजिल का ध्यान रखना करना नहीं तू अभिमान है जवानों थकना नहीं है यही तुम्हारी पहचान अपनी मंजिल का ध्यान रखना करना नहीं तू अभिमान अंधकार के जहां से आज तू निकल प्रकाशमान मार्ग
which he began for the welfare of his poor boys in Italy, has produced astonishing results. Nearly 16,000 Salesians, with a whole host of members of the Salesian family, working in almost 131 countries. Salesians of Don Bosco are an international organization of men dedicated entirely for the service of young people, especially those who are poorer and disadvantaged. Today, the Salesians of Don Bosco are involved in a number of activities such as schools, colleges, youth centers, technical schools, parishes, social welfare centers, orphanages, street children centers, rural empowerment centers, women development activities, and so on, reaching out to thousands and thousands of young people all over the world. Don Bosco's followers arrived in India in the year 1906. And today, there are nearly 11 geographical jurisdictions of Salesian works in almost all the states of India, with nearly 2,750 Salesians working in 575 institutions. Don Bosco is much loved in India, and he's truly a magical word who has transformed the lives of millions and millions of young people in the subcontinent. How could this semi-orphan peasant boy from such a poor background give rise to such great works that are benefiting the whole of humanity? How was it possible? There was definitely some extraordinary divine grace that assisted this person. There was something innate in him, a splendid charism that blossomed and began to spread its fragrance. He was no doubt a magnetic personality, an irresistible force who could permeate the heart of every person he met. Think of any good quality, and you will see it personified in him. Don Bosco was no doubt a compendium of virtues, skills, talents, and divine grace. A feel of this stupendous saint with his magnificent qualities is the best way to understand him. He was a man of God who could truly offer God's love, mercy, and strength. He knew how to cherish that union with God despite his hectic work and maintain his closeness with God. Don Bosco was a zealous apostle who endlessly grabbed every opportunity to win souls for God. No matter where he was, his only yearning was, "Give me souls, take away the rest." Don Bosco was a great mystic and contemplative, drawing strength from the one who was his sole inspiration. He was a miracle worker. Our Lady, Mary Help of Christians, manifested her special benevolence in all the works of Don Bosco, and she did everything for him. Every miracle of Don Bosco had the Blessed Mother's stamp on it. He was a hard worker who toiled endlessly with selfless activity, dedicating himself totally for the mission. This friend of the youth was also a wonderful musician who could sing, feel, teach music, and make it a means of praising God. His band was very much appreciated by people from all walks of life. He was a juggler and a magician who knew how to attract the young people and lead them to God. He was a good sportsman, an athlete beyond compare, who valued sports as an essential element of his educative system. Don Bosco was a prolific writer, a journalist who knew how to write and efficiently communicate his ideas, fight heresies, and promote good values through good literature. He was a wonderful preacher and an inspiring speaker too, who knew the power of communication, and people thronged to listen to him because they could feel the presence of God in every word he uttered. He was a diplomat and statesman who knew how to be cordial with all government officials and bureaucracy and make himself convincing and credible. Being a master counselor, he knew how to counsel and console, guide and direct everyone in the path of holiness and truth. He was a loving person, a winner of the hearts of thousands of young people. Every young boy who came across him felt that he was individually loved and cared for by him. He was a pedagogue, a master educationist who, through his preventive system of reason, religion, and loving kindness, could make his system of education very humane, spiritual, scientific, and integral. He was a psychologist who knew how to understand the minds and hearts of young people and what their requirements were. He was a dramatist who knew how to popularize theater and art to form young minds and communicate God's message. He was a multifaceted personality, a carpenter, a cobbler, a tailor, a printer, a man who had mastered all forms of trades with humility. He plunged himself into tireless activity of teaching, instructing, and forming young minds to apprehend a trade that would fetch them a career. He was a social worker who knew how to make his boys contribute to the society in times of need, be it sickness, plague, or poverty. He defended and fought for the rights of his boys in all the places they worked and in all the situations they were placed. He was a man of poverty, a person who was born poor, lived poor, and died poor. His simplicity, frugal living, and love for the poor can never be forgotten. He was a very optimistic person who was never bogged down by any number of difficulties. His trust in divine providence made him manifest that he was not going to lose heart in any trying situation. He was very good at generating resources, be it for a new basilica, or getting a new building built, or paying some debts. He knew how to ask, how to beg, and how to win people to help him. Such was the power of the stupendous hero who could make himself so appealing, so spiritual, so credible, and yet so simple, human, and real in his approach. A simple seed that sprouted in a humble way in a small hamlet in Italy has today outreached its branches far and wide in 131 countries. Don Bosco is no doubt a magical word that has changed the face of humanity and that of the society. The Salesian spirit instilled by Don Bosco is very much present in every aspect of life, be it education, formation, empowerment, evangelization, sport, or media. Don Bosco and his spirit will continue to touch and transform humanity.
That was indeed an informative presentation. Thank you very much. Dance is the joy of movement and the heart of life. To give life and color to this celebration, here come the budding dancers of SCS. Here they are come to rock you.
राजाओं के राजा की, प्रभुओं के प्रभु की, आइए सब मिलके कहते हैं यीशु मसीह की। यीशु ही मार्ग है, यीशु ही सत्य है, यीशु ही जीवन मेरा। यीशु ही मार्ग है, यीशु ही सत्य है, यीशु ही जीवन मेरा। यीशु ही आदि है, यीशु ही अंत है, यीशु ही जिंदा खुदा। यीशु ही आदि है, यीशु ही अंत है, यीशु ही जिंदा खुदा। यीशु मसीह की जय, 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 यीशु मसीह की जय।
கவலைப்படாத 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 அற்புதங்கள் குவிய போகுதே அற்புதங்கள் குவிய போகுதே சூப்பர் நேச்சுரல் ஆண்டு இது சூப்பர் நேச்சுரல் ஆண்டு சூப்பர் நேச்சுரல் ஆண்டு இது சூப்பர் நேச்சுரல் ஆண்டு
दीवानों की तरह झूमूंगा नाचूंगा यीशु मसीह के लिए। दीवानों की तरह झूमूंगा नाचूंगा यीशु मसीह के लिए। दीवानों की तरह झूमूंगा नाचूंगा यीशु मसीह के लिए। मुझे धुन लगी है मेरे राजा जी की, मुझे धुन लगी है मेरे राजा जी की। ओ मुझे धुन लगी है मेरे राजा जी की, मुझे धुन लगी है मेरे राजा जी की। मैं दीवाना हूँ मेरे यीशु मसीह का मैं दीवाना हूँ। मैं दीवाना हूँ मेरे यीशु मसीह का मैं दीवाना हूँ।
कितने हो तुम महान बोस्को, तुरिन के लाल तुम धन्य हो, कितने हो तुम महान।
We would like to welcome Father Sibi, who is the principal of Don Bosco Bendel. So he's in our midst here. I would like to, on behalf of the community, welcome him.
तुरिन के लाल तुम धन्य हो।
Thank you, dear brothers, for your synchronized performance. Singing in a choir is cheaper than therapy, healthier than drinking, and more fun than working out. To add flavor to this beautiful celebration, the SCS brothers are ready again to soothe your ears with a choir piece. It is beautiful.
तुम ही हो बिना के गाता हो कितने हो तुम महान बोस्को तुरिन के लाल तुम धन्य हो। पावन है जीवन तुम्हारा तेरी शिक्षा है मन भावन।
पावन है जीवन तुम्हारा तेरी शिक्षा है मन भावन।
तेरे शिष्य बने तेरे पीछे चले है यही तो हमारी लगन है लगन है लगन। कितने हो तुम महान बोस्को तुरिन के लाल तुम धन्य हो। उजियाला तू जग में लाया सब किया तू हमारे लिए।
उजियाला तू जग में लाया सब किया तू हमारे लिए।
बिखराया शांति का खुशबू तूने ऐसा जग सारा ये महकने लगा। बोस्को तुम धन्य हो कितने हो तुम महान बोस्को तुरिन के लाल तुम धन्य हो। कितने हो तुम महान बोस्को तुरिन के लाल तुम धन्य हो।
Thank you, dear brothers, for giving a fitting conclusion to this evening's program in honor of our father and founder, Saint John Bosco. Gratitude is not only the greatest virtues, but the parent of all others. At the end of this great evening, I stand here to express the sentiments of gratitude on behalf of the SCS community. First of all, we thank the Almighty God for giving us Saint John Bosco, the father and friend of youth, and for helping us to recognize and organize this event in his honor. A sincere word of appreciation to Reverend Father James Chaco, the rector, for his guidance and support whole through the days of preparations and for allowing us to organize this day. Thanks to all the other staff members for their constant support and encouragement and for giving us the opportunity to showcase our talents. Thank you, fathers and brother assistant. A big word of gratitude to Reverend Father Tommy Augustine and the college community for always being there to support us by providing all the facilities and faculties of the college for the use of such events. Thank you, fathers and Brother Jose, for your concern and love for the brothers. A special thanks to Father Arvind for helping us with the stage settings and for the video. Thank you, Father. We are extremely grateful to our distinguished guests and well-wishers for accepting our invitation and gracing this occasion with your lively presence. The program would not have been a great success if the brothers had not put their heart and soul into the practices. Therefore, we are extremely grateful and thankful to the brothers of SCS for their hard work and sacrifices they have made to make this day a great success. Thank you, dear brothers, for giving your best for the love of Don Bosco and for our community. May God reward you for your self-sacrifices and for all the hard work. Once again, wish to acknowledge the contribution of each and every one of you in making this day a memorable one. God bless us all.